Hi guys, it's Mrs. Clutch again, and today's lesson should be fairly simple, really easy. It's just kind of an extension on what we did yesterday. So we're going to be talking about using the product to a power rule and the quotient to a power rule. Kind of the same thing, just there's going to be more inside the parentheses this time. There's going to be more to cube. So just like we did yesterday, like for example, if we had x to the third, we were multiplying those and we were saying that that was x to the ninth because it's actually going to be x to the third times x to the third times x to the third. Then we add them all up and get x to the ninth. This is the exact same thing, but now this 3, it's almost like a little bit of distributive. This 3 goes to the 3. This 3 also goes to the, I can't read it backwards. This 3 also goes to the d to the 7th. And this 3, the exponent of 3, I should be saying, goes to x to the third. So we can think about it in either one of two ways. We can either think about it where we're saying this is 3 to the third times d to the, d to the 7th to the third, x to the third to the third. So we have 3 to the third, which gives us 27. D to the 7th to the third, or d to the 7th times d to the 7th times d to the 7th, which gives us d to the 21st, x to the third times x to the third times x to the third, or we can just multiply and we get x to the ninth. So again, kind of just like distributing that exponent, that cube, to each one of these terms inside. So sometimes though, well, not this one, let's get to, now we have x to the third over a fifth. And this is all to the fourth. This is the exact same thing. This to the fourth power goes to my x to the third. It also goes to my a to the fifth. Same exact thing. So this would be x to the 12th over a to the 20th. I just did x to the third times x to the third times x to the third times x to the third, which gives me x to the 12th, or I can just multiply these two exponents. Same thing here, x to the 5th times x to the 5th, a to the 5th times a to the 5th times a to the 5th times a to the 5th, or just multiply 5 times 4, and I get a to the 20th. Now, the one thing we do have to be careful of is when we have negatives. So this next one is negative k to the 4th, w to the 9th, x, and this whole thing is squared. So negative k. Well, I know if I'm taking that negative k squared, negative times a negative is going to give me a positive, because remember, when we have an odd number of negatives, we have an odd answer. When we have an even number of negatives, we have an even answer. So it would be negative k squared, which would end up giving me positive k. So I will go to that. So I'm going to make that k to the 8th, 4 times 2, w to the 18th, 2 times 9, and x squared. Only other one I want to go over with you is the next problem. Number 4, just because it has a negative on 6, b to the 7th, a to the 4th. Again here, I have negative, negative. So again, that's just going to end up being a positive answer. So I would do the exact same thing. I'm just going to make these both positive because they're negative, negative. 4 to the third is going to be 64, c to the 18th, d to the 21st, a to the 12th. That's it for today. You have some homework that you have right on your HyperDoc, and I will see you tomorrow. Reach out to any of your math teachers if you have questions, myself, Mrs. DeHaan, or Mrs. Faulkner. See you guys later. Bye.